Hey guys, what's up? I know, martial arts myths were supposed to have been next. I'm working on them, but there's a couple of things I have to correct. So, yeah. And some of you guys I know are tired of me not putting videos up, so I might as well continue on, right? Until I get those things done. This is sort of a response, but not really. I'm hoping it's more of a, I don't know, a companion piece, for lack of a better term. I hope it will be looked upon that way. So the latest video that Kbiomech put up. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. Seriously, it's good. So good, in fact, that I featured it on my channel. I know I had an older one of his featured, but I just saw his latest one and I featured it on my channel. I was like, it's good. You guys got to hear it. But it reminded me of something, and I'm going to talk about that here now. I'm going to present a scenario to you guys. Alright, tell me what you think. Let's say there's a guy or a group of people, okay? And they basically are looking at the world and they're like, you know what? We can seize things by the horns. You know, we can really get a bigger piece of the pie here. We can really control things. You know, really, you know, get a handle of things. You know, this dude or these group of people get more people to follow them, and they organize. They get an organization of people to, you know, increase their fortunes, if you will. They're, you can call them entrepreneurs, you can call them adventurers, whatever. But they go out and seek their fortunes, and, you know, they find ways of applying aggressive tactics in order to improve their lives so that they're able to gain more land, more capital, more power, more influence with people around them. And they're able to get other people to follow them either through a sense of security. Hey, these guys, if we hang around them, we'll be safe and our fortunes are made. Or other people follow them simply out of fear, or, you know, we don't want to be steamrolled by these guys. They seem to be the ones running things. And, you know, after a while, they get big enough to kind of get the attention of other already established organizations. And of course, one of two things will happen. Either they're able to form ties or come up with some type of agreements or alliances with these other organizations in order to, you know, maintain some type of camaraderie with them, or there's going to be some form of conflict. Usually in the form of, hey, you're going into my territory. Because other organizations, of course, they want to be able to, you know, secure their own fortunes and their own stability of, you know, keeping their lives in order and their standard of living a certain way. And if other new guys pop up, if they don't keep them in check, they might be cutting into their share. So they have to, you know, either find a way to come up with some type of agreements, or they're going to have to squash them out. Now, let's just say this organization I'm talking about, the one that started up, you know, they get into some conflicts. They get the boys with them to, you know, squash things. And, you know, they establish themselves. Now everyone is forced to give these guys some respect. These guys know how to hold their own. They can throw down with the best of them. So now they're well organized. They're well owned. They got a lot of people following them, a lot of people who have to listen to them or else, you know, and they are able to do very well for themselves. You know, they're living in nice homes now. They got decent income, an income that they don't even need to work for. They got enforcers out there to make sure that whatever money is being made in spheres of their influence, they're going to get a cut. And if you don't give them the cut, so, yeah, they get their fortunes made, and they also make sure that, you know, of course, nobody lives forever, so they have to ensure that the organization can still remain in place for other people who happen to have helped them to get up to that point, even after they're gone. And they ensure it among their friends and their own families. The peons aren't going to be able to hold the reins of power. They might be recognized and they might be rewarded for their efforts, but it'll be very rare for them to actually be able to get into the upper echelons of this organization. But, you know, the families of those that helped to start it, as well as the friends of those who really helped to contribute to it, they'll be able to, especially those with the same type of thinking and the same worldview, they'll be able to maybe hold on to the reins of power themselves someday and ensure their fortunes and power for their children and children's children and so on and so forth, with their own sense of nobility, if you will. Okay, I've given my scenario, and it might be obvious to some of you, but I'll just throw this question out right now. What did I just describe? Did I just describe a criminal organization? Or did I describe a government? The astute among you will realize it's the same damn thing.